What it do, YouTube? Is Coffee tapping back in with another one, man. We got an update here. Y'all know the YouTube Streets podcast. If you don't know them, go check them out. They talk sports, blogosphere, drama, music, all that. You know what I mean? Shout out to them, Azruction, New Age Plug, doing their thing, building that platform over there and all that. A lot of great content. But there was an episode a while back where this individual, Lurchums The Gatekeeper, banging that Rhode Island Crip set to the fullest, kind of like flexed on or attempted to flex on Azruction. And there was this controversy over some prison politics, right? And y'all know, when it comes to coffee, I'm a stone cold internet blogosphere nerd. Prison ain't the place I'ma end up, God willing. You know what I mean? I ain't about that life, but I'm intrigued by the content and all that, and he made this, he came at Azruction. They brushed it off and said, yo, this was just this guy trying to attack someone in the blogosphere, that he's done it to numerous individuals out there. He's trying to get all the way on, he's the gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? Well, on this newest episode of No Jumper Cmacdaloc, and if y'all recall too, ODM Slim, man, ran some game trying to get a bag out of the guys over there at the YouTube Streets podcast, saying he could line up that boxing match between Azruction. They were trying to run a Wood versus Crip boxing match, blogosphere boxing match, and ODM Slim was like, yo, just give me this brethren and I got y'all. But it all turned out to be cap. And even on top of that, now on this episode of No Jumper was an interesting interview they did with Cmac. For real, there was a big question: could Cmac come home and get that momentum that he had prior to his incarceration? And it seems at this point he's doing a pretty good job of recapturing that momentum, although he's going through some personal things and stuff like that. We'll get to that in another episode, but it was a good episode all in all. Comment and let me know if y'all watched it or not. But the crazy thing is, even aside from like ODM running game about that boxing match, the boxing match that Cmac was supposed to have against Bosco, that one is done off and not going to happen, yo. Side note, these boxing, blogosphere boxing matches, like everyone trying to set up these fights and promote them and stuff like that, they just need to stop because they never happen. They never happen. No Jumper couldn't even get theirs together. You know what I mean? It's just a cold mess when it comes to that ish out here. But let's get into what they was talking about that, in a sense, confirms what Azruction and some other individuals that hit the YouTube Streets podcast talked about regarding these Cali prison politics and, the way it all goes and the whole Wood thing and all that.
I wanted to ask you, how's Riddler doing? We was just in county jail a couple years back.
Riddler doing
all
good.
right.
Riddler from the Batman universe?
No, Riddler from Six.
Oh, okay.
Loc right there. Kind of favored me a little bit when he got a bald head out.
Cuz I went to the hole for busting the nigga down because you wasn't over there.
No, they sent me by Wayside where I landed with Deuce Get Down from Hoover.
Yeah, cuz they ended up busting the nigga down cuz over using the wrong pisser, cuz nigga used the wrong. You know how crazy
Riddler was Crip crazy cuz
what's the wrong pisser? There's one bathroom for one gang.
No, pretty much like this, the blacks. You got the blacks, you got the SIs, shout out all the great Southsiders, I love y'all. The blacks, the SIs, Count Wood, and you got the Woods. Whenever we do get some Woods, we ain't had many Woods up in there. Woods is what they would call you, sir.
Right.
It's pretty much an outstanding white man.
I'm hanging out with the black guys, I think.
Well, cuz you're going to have to get put on crap.
Nah.
Yeah, you got it. You can't hang out with blacks.
You can run Wood and hang out with us, but you can't.
You can't.
If you run black, you're going to have problems.
But when it comes time for war, I got to fight with the white guys, right?
Of course. You better hope somebody like Brock Lesnar is in that motherfucker.
There's some old Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah. They call him.
He's the ultimate white guy, huh?
They call him country or corn-fed. Oh, yeah, that's that big Wood.
Right.
That's the Wood. He's real calm. He's real cool. But he's going to make sure you fuck with him. He's going to put some work in.
So to be a Wood, it's not like you need to be a Nazi.
No. Wood is just somebody that's Caucasian
yeah.
is the proper word. Mama Bear taught me proper terms. So I'm trying to use it.
But do you think the white guy's a pussy on average in there or not?
I never would say that. I don't never underestimate nobody.
Right.
You hear me? So no, I would never say that. You got some tough white boys.
So the pissers. All right. So what's going on is in the dorm, like how we was, it'd be like a certain. Like, okay, you got the urinal for the piss, but then, like, the first 5 toilets would be, like, the first 3 toilets would be for brushing your teeth and pissing and all that, or 4 toilets. The other 4 would be black and Mexicans shitting toilets. And you don't piss where you shit at in jail. We just don't mix. Like, it's too many people. You get what I'm saying? So we got to keep the ones that
I piss while I shit.
Okay, you could do that because you're taking the shit. But what I'm saying is you can't stand up and piss over somewhere where we're about to sit down at because there's too many people. Sense, so it'll be piss on the urine. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's gross in any public bathroom.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all hear that, man. Aside from the whole wood thing, y'all heard the whole hygiene-ish in prison, man. You know what I mean? You can't do a stand-up where motherfuckers is going to do a sit-down. No one wants to, you know, I mean, I'm sure you got to sanitize that thing and then line it, you know, with some paper, some tissue and whatnot and all that. But you can't be doing a stand up where motherfuckers is gonna be doing a sit down. That's some nasty ish. And Cmac and Bricc Baby and them was talking about how this one individual that they knew, you know, did that, and someone called him out for it, and he went off on dude, called him the police, and I guess they ended up airing dude the fuck out and get him up out of the dorm or block or whatever the proper terminology is. But yeah, that's just some nasty ish, man. You know, motherfuckers trying to stay clean. You know, all kinds of nasty ish can go down in a place like prison. Staph infections going around and all that. You got to do your best to stay clean and maintain your hygiene and all that, and cleanly. You know, cleanliness is next to godliness, as they say. And also, a side note, Cmacdaloc just loves this. Like, you could tell when he's talking about this gang banging and the prison stuff and all that. Like, he just loves talking this, like, talking shop. You know, y'all feel me on that? He's talking about he wants to gang bang forever. It's wild, man. I don't know. That's a whole nother story to get to in another episode. But did y'all hear what they were saying when it came to the whole wood thing? Cmacdaloc and Bricc Baby specifically told Adam as they were breaking it down to him. You heard him. He said, yo, I'm hanging out with the black dudes. And they were like, yo, that's cool, but you got to run wood, you know. And when Ish jumps off and there's a war, you got to get down with the white dudes. It's just the way it goes in California prisons, they said. Now, again, I don't know about this. I'm not from there. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this across the board, how you guys think Adam 22 would fare in prison and all that. He got into talking about how so much interesting content could come from Adam being in the LA county jail for a month or so if they could get the cameras up in there. You guys remember, not 90 Days In or whatever that show was. There was that guy back in the day with the red hair that used to do the like 30 days, like eat McDonald's for 30 days, go to the county jail for 30 days and all that, and see what it's really like. Adam was talking about doing a no jumper, you know, episodic series of content like that. But back to the wood thing, they specifically, Adam was like, so wait a second, not all white dudes that run wood are Nazis or, you know, pushing racist ideology and stuff like that. And they were like, no, it's not like that at all. You know what I mean? It's just, sorry, y'all. I got sidetracked for a second. I had to pause there. I lost my train of thought. But they said, no, not all these dudes are pushing racist ish. It's just broke up that way racially in California prisons. That's just how it goes. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And that's what Azruction was telling the Lurchums The Gatekeeper dude when because he came on the YouTube Streets podcast. Then he came back another time and just was trying to press Azruction, talking about, you're a racist. You're kicking that wood ish. And he was like, no, that's not the case at all, man. You're from Rhode Island. You're banging that Rhode Island Crip set. You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to the West Coast. So I don't know. I just thought I'd share this with everyone out there in the blogosphere, you know what I mean, and see what individuals think about this whole situation. What did you guys think about when Lurchums did that? Did you think it was just him trying to garner some attention? You know what I mean? What do you think about the Rhode Island Crips? What do you think about, you know, those that been behind the prison wall before with the whole wood stuff and everything, and the way California prisons politics rock with the race and all that and everything? What is your thoughts across that? And the, you know, the sit down where the stand ups at ain't good at all. You know, let's talk about it all in the comments. And if you guys never checked out YouTube Streets, go check them out. A lot of interesting content over there, and also the whole Bosco Cmac fight, that it, you know. But more content to come regarding this interview. It was a very interesting interview that they had with Cmac, to keep it a buck with y'all. You know, like I haven't been watching No Jumper like that, but it was a pretty interesting interview. But I don't know. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Thanks for watching. Sub up, stay tuned for more. It's Coffee, talking music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. And I will go, y'all. Peace.